Oh snap! What's up, classic crew? How you been and how you do? Welcome to my YouTube. I'm excited to spend this time with you. Hey, 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 hey.
Hi friend, welcome back to my channel, Stay Classy by Jazzy. I'm coming at you real and raw with my bonnet on, and it's currently 9:04 in the morning, and so, excuse me, I think I hit puberty. But yeah, I'm keeping it all natural, keeping it real. That's what I look like when I wake up in the morning. But right now, I wanted to try a new recipe. I've never made pancakes with just bananas, you know, and like oats and eggs and everything. So I'm gonna try it out because we have some bananas over here that are starting to ripen. And I don't like banana bread, so I thought I would help my family by, you know, offsetting one banana, at least for myself. It's the kind of recipe where you put everything into a blender and blend it up. I have a cast iron skillet over here warming up. I like using cast iron. I don't use it enough, really. I like using cast iron because it heats up very nicely and it's very even distributed, and the heat is very evenly distributed around the pan. But before I get started, I want to show you the ingredients I have. And let me say, I hope you're doing well. I know this time can be really hard for those who are at home by themselves or at home in different living situations. So my thoughts and prayers go out to you, and hopefully, you know, it's been difficult trying to figure out how to show up on my YouTube channel and Instagram. So I'm not putting my pressure on myself to make videos all the time, even though it's hard to not be consistent on here and still grow. But I also want to keep in mind like my mental health, but also your mental health as well. And if I could spark any type of joy or sunshine in your day, even just for like 10 minutes a day or 10 minutes a week, then I consider my job well done. I'm talking a lot, so let's get cooking. According to this recipe, I have some eggs, or a egg, but I'm using liquid version. Then we have maple syrup, cinnamon, coconut cream, and almond milk, but it only calls for almond milk, and this is like the closest I have because it has almond milk in it. This is what it looks like. I realize I'm being really bad at being a food blogger. Did I already say oats? I think I did. It's no, I didn't. And then we have some oats by the good old Quaker Oats. Have some vanilla. We're starting to get really low in vanilla now. I have some baking soda and baking powder and salt, iodized salt, Morton's iodized salt. And then the tried and true star ingredient is the ripened brown banana. And lastly, everything's gonna go into this blender. So let's get blending. All right, so first we need 1 cup of oats. And again, I'm halving the recipe. So you just pour everything into the blender. So that's the nice thing. Oh, I forgot to check if this is good. This is gonna be an interesting vlog. Oh, this is good by 2021. That's cool. All right, and to the blender I go. And then we're gonna do 1 small ripe banana, but I'm gonna do half of this banana. Like I said, I'm halving the recipe. And add that in there. Next is 1 egg. And then we're gonna do, so for the carton, 1 egg equals 1/4 a cup. So I'm gonna do 1/2 of a cup, which is I believe is 1/8, but correct me if I'm wrong. I will correct myself and I'll be embarrassed behind the scenes. But I'm just gonna do half of this. That looks about half. All right, we're gonna add it in here. It's very convenient to have pourable eggs. The only thing is that it's expensive, so it's not something that you can just buy all the time. Probably better to buy eggs in a carton versus like the liquid form, but as your own, choose what you're willing to choose. And I'm gonna do 1/2 cup of milk, almond milk. Ooh, it looks so pretty. It's like almond milk and coconut cream, so that should be really cool. Right, add that in there. It's so cool. Then I'm gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of maple syrup. How do you say syrup? Let me know down in the comments. How do you say syrup? I realize I'm like a talking head. Do you say syrup or syrup? A syrup? Let me know down in the comments. I'm curious. I might have to put the pronunciation down so I can understand what you're saying. Make sure you guys can see this glorious shot. Probably can't, but it's okay. Ooh. Give it some sweetness. I kind of want to do more, You know what? I just totally messed up. Dang it. This is half a tablespoon. That's why I look, oh crap. That's why it looks so small. I did a half a teaspoon instead of half a tablespoon. You know what? I'm just gonna eyeball it. You know, sometimes you just gotta wing it. I'm gonna eyeball it. A little bit. I think that should be good. Sometimes you gotta wing it. Next is a teaspoon of vanilla. So that's where I'm supposed to have a half teaspoon. You know, sometimes you always make errors. Like I said, we're starting to run low on vanilla. Oh, it's gonna spill. Don't spill. Okay. A tablespoon of baking powder. Oops, shoot. I keep making the same mistake. A teaspoon of baking powder. So I need half a teaspoon. So I'm gonna go ahead and increase the heat on my cast iron skillet. I had it on low the whole time. So a teaspoon of baking powder, which makes a tablespoon. A teaspoon of baking powder equals a half a teaspoon if you're gonna have it. All right, here's my half a teaspoon. Then we have half a teaspoon of baking soda. So a half of a teaspoon of baking soda is a fourth a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm gonna make a mess, that's okay. You gotta make a mess in the kitchen. Oh. Probably a better way of doing this, but I'm gonna do it the hard way, you know? Works. We're almost done, you guys. So we have fourth a teaspoon of salt. So again, I'm assuming that's an eighth, but you don't, these don't come in an eighth. So I'm just gonna do a half of a fourth. So I'm gonna do a half of a fourth. Oh, shoot. My goodness. And then a teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, I thought I made a mistake. All right, you guys, I think that's everything. Beautiful, now we're going to blend. All right, this is the moment of truth. You're going to, it was on already. Who left it on? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna choose blend. All right, I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek from the top, you know, only the best of the classy crew. Can you see? All right, cool. That looks good. I'm just gonna test it real quick. Make sure the consistency is where I want it to be. Oh, wow, it's very fragrant. Oh my goodness. It smells, oh my goodness, it smells like oatmeal. I mean, it does smell like oatmeal because I don't like oatmeal. I typically don't like the smell of it, but it smells very fragrant, like the banana, because it's so ripe, the sweetness really comes through really nicely. And the cinnamon is very fragrant, and the vanilla. So I'm just gonna stir it around real quick and make sure it's at a good consistency. And I'm gonna throw a little bit of butter in the cast iron skillet, get that melted up. Butter. All right, so I'm gonna use a little bit of unsalted butter. All right, so do a little bit of butter. I feel like butter just make it taste really good, but goodness. Ooh, look at that shizzle. Oh, I love the sound. It sounds to my ear. So this is perfectly ready for pancakes. And I'm going to pour my pancake mix in here. Here we go. Moment of truth, my friends. Oh my goodness. Do you hear that sizzle? So the thing about pancakes is that a lot of people, not a lot of people, but many people are like, how do I know when it's ready to flip? So you can do one of two things. You can actually, after a few minutes, look under and see if it's golden brown and crispy, or you can look around the edges here. Let me show you. Or after you wait a couple minutes, you start forming some bubbles here, and you can see around the edges that it starts to kind of firm up and get a little brown around the edges. Kind of signifies on the other side that it's starting to brown and that it's about ready to flip. So you just kind of got to guesstimate, but also look for the signs here. So you can see it's starting to puff up on there on the edges, and eventually it's gonna get a little brown, and I'll be like, hey, it's ready. So now if I had any chocolate chips or blueberries, I would add it in here. I was gonna do like peanut butter. Crap, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to add it peanut butter, but I want to try the recipe by itself first before I add anything to it. I don't know if you can see on camera, but you can see, as I told you earlier, it starts to puff up around the edges and get a little golden brown, and more bubbles start to form. So I think it's about time, but I'm gonna check it real quick. I'm just gonna check this side, and if it doesn't look good, I'm gonna flip back over, but I think it's good. Flip. Oh, yay! It smells really good. I'm gonna start turning down a little bit. I will come back to you when I'm ready to plate. This is the plate I want to use. Okay, I think we are ready. I'm gonna check the bottom. Look at the bottom real quick. Oh, look at that. What a beauty, what a beauty, what a beauty. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. This one looks a little, oh, it's just the butter. Cool, here we go, flip. All right, so the second pancake is a go. It's nicely starting to cook. While I do that, I'm gonna get ready on my banana garnish. I'm just gonna slice it up real quick. Alright, so my camera died, so I had to charge it real quick. So I'm gonna go fast. I'm just gonna put some bananas on top and make it look pretty. Because I'm about to take some pictures of it real quick for the thumbnail. Cool. This is what it looks like right now before I put on the syrup. You've been waiting for? Pray first. Dear Lord, thank you for this day, Lord. Thank you for blessing me and my family with another day of life, Lord. I pray for our world and you continue to cover us during this time, Lord. And I pray for the food that I'm about to receive for the nourishment of my body. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. First, slice. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Look at that layering. Got a little piece of banana on there. Let's see. Can I fit it all? It's not bad. It's not overwhelmingly like, oh my goodness. Like the texture of it, it looks like a pancake. And it like emulates the thickness and like sort of the consistency, but because we're using like oats and bananas, like the texture is like threw me off a little bit because like it's different from like a normal pancake, which I should have expected, of course, yes. But it's not bad. The flavor is very subtle. I like my flavor to pack some more punch into it. So now that I've tried the recipe, I know what I want to do to like elevate it some more. But it's pretty good on its own. It's just like I was expecting more of like a flavor explosion. And maybe if I add peanut butter next time to it, or like some chocolate chips, blueberries, maybe give it that flavor explosion. It tastes healthy. It's not a normal pancake batter, so it's gonna probably, for those who are used to eating just normal pancake batter, it's gonna throw you off a little bit because the texture is like a little bit more soft in the inside versus fluffy. It's not bad. I'm just a really hard critic. I'm really hard. Not the best picture, but this is a picture that I got. I was originally gonna take you guys along with me for the rest of the day, but I think I just wanna like make this its own video and just kind of do what I gotta do for today. Today's my more like relaxed, go at your own pace kind of day. But thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this little more so raw, realistic day in the life cook with me video. It took a lot for me to be confident enough to wear my bonnet out in the video, so that's cool. I remember freshman year, I was so embarrassed just to walk out of my dorm room just to get water in the hallway with my bonnet on. So I come a long way to be able to display my bonnet on the internet. Like I said, just keeping it real and honest, because that's what we need right now during this time. Again, I'm praying for you during this time of uncertainty, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to stay classy, guys, carry, which means cherish life and simply surprise yourself. I have not said it in a while, so yeah, bye.